sending in that message in the chat, man. We've got this fun video here from Love Hilal called "The Problem with the Black Community." So let's see how bad black people are.
Now, before you guys jump me, lay it all over me, I'm definitely not a raccoon for the title of this video. See, one day waves became popular and everyone was dying to get the cleanest 360s. I'm talking spinning harder than a Beyblade. You couldn't walk too.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, okay. To clarify here, so this video is going to be black culture. I do need to make a clarification. I am not black. I am white because I have voted Republican in my past. So, you know, put that all in, keep that all in perspective as I react to this video.
Meters with a do-rag on without some Timmy in the high school hallway yelling out, "Wave check." And if you weren't spinning, you're cooked. Waves were so poppin', they even turned it into a meme. They gave Donald Trump waves, they gave Barack Obama waves, hell, they even gave it to Buzz Lightyear. Now in the present, not too much has changed. It's the year 2024 and we have a new meme, and it's known as the ad dreads. Now let me elaborate. Ever since dreads became a trend, a new joke called the ad dreads came about.
Fried chicken skin ass dreads, popcorn ceiling ass dreads, doodle ass dreads.
I don't know
dreadful ass.
That's like that's a rainforest dread. I don't know what how would you describe it? That's a lettuce leaf dread.
Dreads, raisin bran ass dreads.
And I can't even lie, Raisin Bran's a top 5 cereal.
The burnt Cheeto dreads, I guess.
What is he shaking? Just wait till I grow up. Oh, nah. Ad dreads.
I'm gonna show you how great I am. Ad dreads.
Before ad dreads. Now, I'm not even gonna lie to you. These are pretty funny. But then I realized we can't have nothing. See, back in the day, we had a cut called the high top fade. Will Smith had it, Tupac had it, even I had it. But if you get that same cut in 2024, you're getting roasted into the oblivion for having a sky top fade. Now, this right here is a textbook sky top fade.
That's not a textbook sky top fade. What are you talking about? Unless you're talking about like the fade itself, not like the shape of the cut. But like, bro, there's nothing standard about this haircut. What?
This area right here alone, nothing else, everything is the baldy. If you get this cut, you unlock a whole new set of attributes. The comments will be spammed with restart, bro's finished, sky top dread. Let me not even target a specific group of people. Straight haired folk have had McDonald's hairline since the beginning of history. But as soon as an African American male doesn't have the crispiest Travis Kelce cut, along with the smoothest Paul George, Jalen Rose hairline, people will flock to you. Look at your hairline, bro. Black people are soon gonna run out of hairstyles.
Maybe it's you because you had got like 300,000 views on this video. And so you have a lot of eyes on you. So a lot of people are going to criticize you. I've never had a single person clown on me for my hair. I've had white people ask me if they can touch it, but I've never had people clowning on me for my hair.
All right. Whenever you rock an afro, too nappy. What are you gonna do with your hair? What are you gonna do with your hair? It's already done. What do you mean? But if you don't want the large afro and you get a short one, they call you the Smash Bros cut. They call you the Weeb Warrior, Anime Lover 3000, and they'll say
okay, but to be fair, also like this is the product of like roast humor culture, because there's like a whole a group of people now on the internet who can't make a joke without insulting somebody else. That's like the only joke that they know. Ha ha, somebody else bad, laugh at them. Making someone laugh at somebody else is not the same as telling a joke. But I think there are a lot of people who just don't understand that. And I think that's the type of people who are making these memes, right? Like if you walk into a 7-Eleven in a random black hood and you go in there with like a sky top fade, you're not gonna hear like people like chortling and laughing at you while you're standing in line. Like it's not the real life. This is how the internet works.
Too mad. We low-key be getting flamed for just being here. Now, not only do our hairstyles get roasted, we're just included in memes for no reason. Like, I know you guys remember the 4 meme. Let's be real, he's just doing a pose. Or the sheesh. How did that turn into a joke? When D'Angelo...
Not y'all. It's called SpongeBob Black now. Hold on.
Remember the 4 meme? Let's be real. He's just doing a pose. Or the sheesh. How did that turn into a joke? When D'Angelo Russell first did that after he hit a 3-pointer for the win, that shit was cold to me. I'm not being soft. I'm not being a victim. I'm just telling it like it is. Nowadays on TikTok, they allow blatant racism. Have you heard of the well trend? POV basketball people. What is that supposed to mean, dude? Yeah. And then we look at the comments. Let me just slide over just a little bit right here. Well. Look. Damn. When does it end? Oh my God. It actually does not end. It actually doesn't end. But surely. It's just...
I will say veiled racism does really well on social media, especially social media run by Facebook. Like Facebook. No, social media run by Meta, social media run by Instagram. Bro, the amount of people that I've seen post like racist comments on like right-wingers' Instagram pages is absolutely insane, especially considering the fact that I know for a fact that the people posting the content are not racist. But it's just like, oh, 13% of the population. Oh, it's another one. Why is it always these types of people? I wonder why that person decided to be violent. Always. But it's because it's vague enough to where like you can be like, oh, well, I didn't say it was black people. I didn't say that it was the ethnicity that caused it. Generally speaking, because of those types of nuances and the language, that type of language ends up being allowed to slide.
Just this video, right? We're gonna press this arrow and see what pops up. Oh. I was gonna say, we all know what you're doing. You're trying to be sneaky, but at this point, they're not even trying to be sneaky no more. What did we do to make them niggas that mad? So for today's agenda, why black people are the joke. So let's take a deep dive into black Twitter. And I want to start us off by saying all black podcasts should be abolished. Now, podcasts are made to be entertaining, give us...
Wait, say that. Wait. You're gonna complain about racism against black people, and then you're gonna say that all black podcasts should be abolished? Hold up. Let me see what you actually mean by that.
By saying all black podcasts should be abolished. Now, podcasts are made to be entertaining, give us some insight, think a little deeper. Let's see what we can learn from this.
Some of you niggas get so comfortable you start farting around your woman.
Okay, I know what you mean. Dude, the Black Hebrew Israelite Instagram reels that I've seen are like off the hook. Off the hook. Like, I have seen like Black Hebrew Israelites, Black Muslims, people say the most out of pocket stuff about women and stuff. Some of the most sexist things, even at some points the most racist things that like I've seen on Instagram has come from that community. Like Umar Johnson, for example, Dr. Umar, whatever his name is. It's a great example of this. This racist dude has been going viral. And he is one of the most racist people that you will ever see not get banned on YouTube. Right? Because he's literally running around right now telling people that they should not have intimate relations with people who are outside of their own genetic group. I don't even know how to describe it because people are so mixed now. But like there's no such thing as a pure white person or a pure black person. So I don't even know how to categorize what it is that he's arguing. But this dude is insane and he is spouting blatant racism. That's literally like, you know how like Andrew Tate's thing was like be an alpha male. Umar's thing right now is, don't sleep with a white chick. Literally, it's lame, it's insane. But the thing about it though is that because they're black, they could get away with the racism. But anyways, I don't know if this is actually the point that he's making. I just got stun locked there.
Inside, think a little deeper. Let's see what we can learn from this.
Some of you niggas get so comfortable you start farting around your woman. You bugging. Now she looking at you like a regular degular nigga. I don't do none of that type of shit around my bitch. I'm not taking no shits around my woman. I'm not farting around my woman because I'm not getting too comfortable. She gotta see me as excellence. A woman can never say she smelled my fart. Never in life.
I gotta stop that.
Yo, this is funny. Okay, I will say that there's a lot of like entertainment value in these types of podcasts because this is hilarious. But the problem is you have like 12-year-old tween boys like browsing TikTok and then thinking that this guy looks like a tough dude with this flashy gold chain and his like extravagant I'm trying so hard diamonds encrusted watch. It sucks too because I know that this is hilarious, but people are taking it too seriously. He's probably taking himself too seriously too.
What are we talking about? What was the prompt? I'm not trying to be that guy. Can we talk about the political and economic state of the world? There are real issues. Can we please talk about how to fix the NBA All-Star game? Because that shit was ass. These podcasts are always speaking about relationship hypothetical issues that do not matter, that rarely happen. Fellas.
Okay, to be fair, relationships is a more important topic than the NBA Finals or the NBA All-Star Game. So I'm not going to be mad at someone for spending more time talking about relationships than talking about an NBA game. But at the same time, if you're spouting nonsense, if you're just talking out your neck, then you might as well just be talking about an NBA game, because at least you're not leading people astray, right? Relationships are things everyone has, whether romantic or otherwise. And so if you are influencing people and you're saying things about relationships that are unhealthy or incorrect, then what that's going to end up doing is probably causing that person to go and interact in those types of relationships in incorrect ways. That's harmful. That's dangerous. Giving bad analysis about an NBA game is not dangerous. It's not. Unless your audience bets. By that point, like, bro, stop betting.
If she hugs a dude, how many bodies is that?
Look at me. Y'all see how I look right now? This man that brought me on a date to Shake Shack.
What's wrong with Shake Shack? Hey, Shake Shack low-key got top 10 burgers on the planet.
I mean,
Not gonna lie, low key, I will say these types of like reels and TikToks or whatever, I'm actually low key collecting some of those spots and be like, you know what? Here's a little trial if I'm ever dating somebody. I'm gonna take the person to like a Shake Shack, not a McDonald's, because that's ghetto. But like, I'm gonna take this person to like a Shake Shack or like a Starbucks, and if they're fine with me not taking you to like a 5-star restaurant and take you to a place that's like more affordable, then hey, big W, green flag, right? So I do find these TikToks helpful in some way.
this what you got me. That's it.
would have loved to go to
I see 2 burgers. You're actually eating pretty good. Maybe
Yo, bro, 2 burgers? That's an absolute W. Bro, I'd go out to eat on a date with someone if they were gonna buy me 2 burgers. Sign me up.
a little bit too good. You might want to watch that. You won't hear a word out of me, let alone take my camera out like, look where this man brought me, y'all. He brought me to Shake Shack. There was a clip that went viral the other day of a rapper taking some dude's girl on stage, giving her that Alicia Keys Usher halftime performance type of treatment, if you know what I'm saying.
Bro, I hate it when this happens. And it's annoying that like the artists will let them do that. Like, what is it? Kevin Gates is like the most notorious person to do that. But at the same time, bro, the woman is the one who's running around gallivanting on the stage, right? They do this willingly. So it's like, it's just bad looks all around.
Saying.
Wait, this is actually Kevin Gates, I think, right? This is probably Kevin Gates.
She's not your girl no more. In front of the whole audience, that's got to be equivalent to like
Bro, no, that sounds bad. I'm gonna need to edit that out in the video.
17,346 bodies.
Oh,
Is that
come
the
on.
boyfriend right here? Credit to him though, because this is a top 5 crash out moment of all time. Public humiliation is no joke. Now changing the topic a little bit, I wanted to talk about the consequences of the N-word compared to other slurs. When the streamer gets banned for N-word usage, they're usually right back to it. Give them about
Let's talk about this. You know, I don't understand. Because look, let's be honest. The N-word is a slur, and you know, I may appear to be black, but remember, I voted Republican, so I can't be black. I'm white. But most people would consider me to be a black man. Well, despite all of this, I'm not going to run around using the N-word. And the reason why is, first of all, it's profanity. I try not to use profanity. Second of all, is it's a slur, right? If many people find it offensive, but also, you know, black people as a people group have generally been mad at white people for using the N-word. But that's something a lot of black people actually do. I'm not going to take any black person who complains about white people using the N-word seriously unless they're willing to stop using the N-word. Case closed, right? It's like a murderer being mad that another murderer went and killed people. It don't make no sense. It don't make no sense at all. And another thing that annoys me too is like you've got the C word running around. You got a lot of black people running around using the C word with no repercussions. Now I completely understand white people not being offended by the use of that word. But what I don't understand is why black people feel like they can use the word and it's completely okay, while also getting mad at white people for using the N-word. Because it is about as equivalent slur as you can get when it comes to what a white person can say to what a black person can say to a white person in response to what a white person can say to a black person as far as slurs are concerned. So like using slurs and derogatory language like that it's whack. It's ridiculous. And I think that like most people should have a better grasp of the English language than to resort to using derogatory terms rather than just referring to people by the actual attributes that apply to them as a person, not as a descriptor. Like you like don't be so base as to always fall back on calling someone by like what they look like or their appearance, especially if it's an immutable attribute. And I do understand that to some degree, even with race, the attributes aren't necessarily mutable. Like, look what happened to Michael Jackson. But, okay. But in general, these are not the types of things that, you should be making fun of or, spending ridiculous amounts of time pointing out. It's just classless. It doesn't make sense.
Week and a half and Twitch seems to forget about it. But God forbid, if you say the F slur on Twitch, you may never see the light of day ever again. The streamer known as Mizkif saying the N-word.
I completely forgot about the F slur. There's that too. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
This is the word in the hard R.
I'm not gonna be one see, but that's the thing. I am not Moxie. I am not one for second chances when it comes. Fuck.
Now with the N-word hard R usage, you would think permaban is justified.
I will say if you're quoting somebody else, it's entirely different, and music is quoting someone. So I'm not going to fault someone for using a slur if they're quoting somebody else. Like, it is what it is. And let's be honest, right? People act like using the slur is always like racist when it's not always racist. The problem with using the slur isn't necessarily like racism. The problem is that like you are perpetuating the use of derogatory and archaic language that really should be out of fashion at this point. So to me, it's more about getting that language out of people's vocabulary than it is like, oh, you're a racist because you use the N-word. You know what I mean?
Oh, would you look at that? He's actually live right now. Apparently Ninja has an entire YouTube compilation of him saying the word.
No one likes that nigger.
I like
the double pump move. It's being nerfed.
dying because
Nigga!
An entire YouTube compilation of you saying the N-word hard R is
That's
pretty crazy.
insane,
Usually
man.
it's a 1-time, 2-time slip up max. Speaking of YouTube, a lot of the videos on Black YouTube are a little bit concerning. We got serving my girlfriend breakfast while wearing no clothes. Picking up my pregnant girlfriend with no pants on to see her reaction. Can I smash prank? Gone sexual. Let's do it right now prank on Crush. And you can't forget the infamous Zam, She's 12 thumbnail. Now let's take a look at just one of these prank videos. Where's the hand going, bro? Yeah, we see that hand, bro. That's straight up softcore pornography, bro.
Hey, baby.
No.
This is literally harassment, straight up.
No, I will say though, you can't pin this all on just black people, because I literally saw like an IG reel like today of some dude like in a similar scenario like this, forcibly kissing a woman who was going the opposite direction on an escalator, and that dude was white. Now, to be fair, it was pretty obvious, I think, that the video was staged based on the girl's reactions, but like, bro, I feel like you're targeting black people when like this is not just a black thing. Now, to be fair, I don't spend my time around like the Kais and that end of YouTube. Not saying that I don't watch black content creators, but I don't watch like the types of like challenge, prank, like the Jubilee-esque videos that like Kais and that's content and I Show Speed's content is kind of like dipped in towards at certain points of their careers. I don't watch that type of content. So I haven't like come across this style of video where I'm like, oh, I've seen plenty of white people do it. But this is not something I would assume that only black people do. So if you're making a video called like the problem with the black community, I don't understand why you're using this type of content when it's not clear that this is the type of content that like only black people do. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's a dude.
Bro. Oh, you better run for your life. Come on, we need to see him get his ass beat. I ain't gonna lie. This is the good ending. I'm beginning to hope and give him the benefit of the doubt that the video was fake, because you might be a paraplegic after that. Now, moving on from YouTube to the very famous Chinese app called TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
We have a new trend of what we call gutter bunnies. You've heard of the term snow bunnies. You know, the white women who are into the British Broadcasting Company. Characteristics of a gutter bunny include wannabe ghetto, singing rap lyrics, specifically gangster rap, and just being white.
I'm like, what he trying to do? So I clutched my move, but he kept walking. He don't want no.
And they go viral for just singing the rap lyrics like everybody else.
Let's go. I just put them rest on top your bitch. I'm talking about 34.
We know you memorized this verse just for the video, and then you're gonna go back to listen to your Morgan Wallen.
Take a bitch and buy the builder. They know I like baddies. I catch baddies with the slime.
Like, why is she moving like that?
I don't know where to find them, but I need one. I need one ASAP.
That is the perfect segue into my next point. The reason why these gutter bunnies are so viral, so prolific, is because after they rap a 2-second verse, some random black dude in the comments gonna eat it up, talking about something, I need that. I need one of those. You must have not remembered the Central Park 5 and Emmett Till and the historical stuff, okay? You don't need any of that. But in all actuality...
Yo, what? That's the wildest reference he could have made at that particular moment. Oh my goodness. But yeah. Actually, Sean King has done this as well in a political sense. He's like a white dude who literally has pretended to be black. He was like the blueprint for Rachel Dolezal. But like at the end of the day, like, I don't know. That I can't be too mad about unless you're grifting. Because like, yo, if your culture is so good that people are starting to appropriate it, I feel like that should be a point of pride rather than a reason to cry. Because like, hey, look at us. We're so good that the white people are copying us. Like,
you don't need any of that. But no,
like, bro, you know, being black is so cool that white people want to do it now. Like, I feel like that would be an accomplishment in civil rights in black history.
Historical stuff, okay? You don't need any of that. But in all actuality, white girls are the only people that I know who can go viral for just rapping the lyrics of a song. I could rap that exact same verse. Will I go viral? No, sir. I know. Well,
I mean, it's because they're attractive, and attractive girls just like go off on social media and they go viral. So like, it's not necessarily a thing of they're trying to pretend to be black and that's why they went viral. If they're going just as viral if they were like, I don't know, repeating like the lyrics to like some like Taylor Swift song or Olivia Rodrigo song. So I don't know if it's just a race thing.
You guys have seen the trend of the white dude to be dancing to the African music, Oluwa Mark, and I forgot the other one's name.
It's because those are kind of funny.
Now, I'm not a hater. They be hitting that. But there's a reason why they're...
Not always. The reason why they're kind of funny, those videos are kind of funny to me, is that usually they either like can't dance that well or like very clearly they like have some sort of like ballet background. And that just makes it funny to me. Now, otherwise, like I've seen a couple where they're really good at dancing. Like, oh, big ups. That looks good. But like otherwise, I'm like, yo, dude.
They're viral. And it's because they're white doing the dance. I'm gonna end it off with stupid ass rappers being a representation of us as a people. With headlines in the news like Fabio Foreign going broke after getting 30 million, Blueface and Krishan fighting, getting tattoos, and even Sexy Red being a role model to young children. Where are the adults? We need to stop glorifying this shit. They might not be saying the actual cuss words to the songs, but they're hearing it. Children are impressionable. I'm not blaming Sexy Red for making the music. She can make whatever music she wants. She's a fully grown adult. But kids should not be listening to that. And it doesn't take a child development major to figure that out. Last rapper we're gonna briefly talk about is Boosie, because Boosie always gives his 2 cents on different topics that we don't care to hear from him about. I don't know if he thinks he's Lil Durk, the voice of the streets. He's not the hood philosopher. He's really a Boondocks character at best in terms of opinions. Now, not to get too smart on y'all and use his 4.0 GPA, but unless we make a change to how black people are portrayed in mainstream media, we will pretty much always be seen as a caricature or comedic relief to every other race. Then again, we're pretty much damned if we do and damned if we don't, because we can be made fun of for just being here, like with the examples of like the hair. It's over for us, bro. It's just over. But that's gonna do it.
But I think it's actually a side effect, though. I think that if black people in general carry themselves with more class, then you wouldn't make fun of black people for this like being there. Like the Boondocks well meme is from a literal like comedic animated program. And there are also memes from Gumball. He literally pulled up a meme from SpongeBob. So if there's something that's like in a comedic context, it makes sense that this is going to be memed or whatever. But if like a lot of black people are running around like basically like acting a fool or being funny and making other people laugh or just being goofy, and it makes sense that people are going to take that person less seriously. And the less seriously that you take somebody, the more likely it is you're going to become a meme. Because like Joe Biden gets memed. Why is Joe Biden getting memed? It's not because people take him seriously. John Cena gets memed. Why is John Cena getting memed? It's not because people are taking him seriously. Same thing with The Rock. No one takes The Rock seriously. Most of the people who get memed, they're not taken seriously, usually. So I understand actually like how he's tying everything back towards like at the end. It makes a lot of sense. Like the blatant racism. If you're gonna be down with blatant racism, like as a black person, then it naturally makes sense that people are going to take you less seriously. This is actually like a good video. He did not explain throughout the video like how he would get to his conclusion or what exactly his conclusion is, but I actually kind of dig it. Like I'm always gonna get down for, you know, raising standards for yourself and like, you know, saying that you should better yourself rather than always, you know, making yourself be some sort of like laughing stock. I can get down with that sort of message.